What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Today we're gonna look at charts. We're gonna zoom out though. Today we're gonna look at the weekly. Okay, the time frame of the weekly. We're gonna look at Bitcoin and we're gonna look at as many altcoins as we can that are on my list. Okay, and we're gonna try to come to a conclusion based on what we see on the charts. If we are in a bull market, as I've maintained, we are in the beginning stages of a bull market, and I think the zooming out and taking a look at the weekly chart will visually back up my claim. All right, and so without further ado, let's do this. Bitcoin on the weekly, but first let me share this bit of information. Okay, the recovery of the Bitcoin price to all-time highs will be significantly quicker this cycle, according to the latest K33 research report. I don't know who K33 is, but this is interesting. The drawdown has lasted for 755 days so far, currently around 36% off of Bitcoin's all-time high, which is at around $69,000 in November 2021. That compares to the 1,178 days spent before recovery post 2020, before 2013. I wish I had been in that one, but I wasn't. And the 1,092 days post 2017, I experienced this one. This is when I came into crypto after July of 2018. So after the 2017 cycle, I came into the space. So I remember this. It was long days, a lot of losing, just putting money in and seeing my portfolio go down. So that it always reminds me of I don't know if you guys ever seen the Dark Knight, the trilogy from that director. I forget his name, but the one with Bane as the villain. So Bane, he's talking to Batman, talking about Batman liking the darkness or being in the darkness, but the difference between him, and Batman is that Bane says something really cool. He's like something about the him being born in the darkness. You merely adopted it. I was born in it, and that's my Bane impression. All right. So, anyways, so 1,092 days. By comparison, 755. This bear run's been a cakewalk for me in comparison. So anyways, let's continue. Neither of the past cycles saw institutional demand comparable to the current, with major financial institutions both participating in the space and vocally vouching for BTC in public, the analyst said. In 36 days, US ETFs will receive their final verdict, and the market shows considerable demand to accumulate exposure ahead of anticipated launches. Now, will it be the final verdict 36 days? I thought that was also the case. They added, arguing that the current run-up is caused by a real and compelling narrative. Really interesting. However, whether we revisit the 69,000 all-time high or not depends on the genuine flows of the actual ETF will bring in the first few weeks of trading. Otherwise, this sets things up for the classic sell the news moment next year. And as I've been mentioning, I think we will see a dip in the first quarter of 2023, even if there is an approval. Because remember, from approval to launch, there is a gap. And people might get bored, and people might really sell the news there, and we could see a drop before things start going up. They start accepting actual investor funds, and things probably start going crazy. Unless it's a complete dud, right? And no one wants the product. But while that's a possibility, I don't think it's a probability, to be honest with you. Anyways, the SEC has yet to approve a spot ETF in the US. We all know that, having previously approved futures-based funds in 2021. The next deadline for the SEC's decision to approve, reject, or delay applications. See, now that's the interesting part right here. To approve, reject, or delay applications, I thought they were like in the final stage. I thought they had to do or die in January, but I guess not, according to this. From the firms BlackRock, Bitwise, VanEck, WisdomTree, Invesco, Fidelity, and Valkyrie fall in mid-January. Bloomberg analyst James Safeheart recently said the window for a potential spot ETF approval was looking like it would fall between January 5th and January 10th. All right, so that's what we're playing for. People are positioning themselves now. Back at the charts, guys. All right, so the all-time lows right here, basically, right? I think it might have been this candle, November 21st, 2022. And since then, a little sideways, right, for weeks, because we're looking at the week. Every candle represents a week. And then we started moving up. I would say the beginning of the bull market might by one metric, right, it started moving up, be right here, right? Because this is where we essentially reverse course, and we haven't looked back since. All right, now I can break this down a little further. Okay, let's look at this line right here. I know because there's I put a lot of lines in here, but this line right here, right, roughly around $30,000, separates this bull area, right, from the bear. All right, on this cycle, because on this cycle, this was actually a bullish area, right? Because the bear was low. So on this cycle, and I think, you know, maybe just maybe in the next bear market, maybe we might get close to these levels again. I don't know if we get down here, but we might get close to these levels right here. You know, 35 down to 30. But for now, we're done with this area, and as you can see, we kept going up, right? This to me right here between up to 30, between 25 and 30 was like a transition period, right? It was more or less a lot of sideways, a transition period from the bottom of the bear to the beginnings of the bull, which is where I think essentially we are up until this line, which is around 44,000, right? Because that pretty much puts us at the top of previous cycle, right? That's essentially, right? So that's like when things start to get really good, because eventually we're going to break through that. Eventually we're going to find new all-time highs, and that's when people are going to get really anxious and happy, and that's when money's going to flow through into it, and things are going to just get parabolic, right? I imagine it would happen somewhere around here. I got this between October 28th, 2024 all the way to December 1st, 2025, basically. I would say somewhere in 2025, maybe towards the end. That's my guess. But if it comes earlier, I'll take it. I'll take it, and I hope I am smart enough to take my profits and see that maybe that was the top, because after that, guys, it cycle repeats, and then don't lose all that money. Don't do it. I did it. Doesn't feel good. So take profits. Anyways, so let's continue now. Let's continue with 8 minutes into this video. After this 44,000, this area is going to be very interesting, but is when things get good. Do we get rejected here? I don't know. Maybe. But I mean, look how strong things have looked. Maybe we spend some time here. Maybe we break above it. Break above it and come back down next year. Boom. Back into this area again. I don't think we go back down here to this area, especially if we go up. If we stay around here, yeah, I could see us maybe break down below into this area, which is like 33, 35. But if we go up above 44,000, I think maybe the next year, the low, you know, for that final drawdown, 35,000, no more than that. All right, so that's how I see that. And tell me, does that look bearish, guys? Honestly, does that look bearish? Week after week after week after week after week, it does not look bearish. Okay. Let's look at it from this one, BTC. All right, same thing. I just broke it down a little bit different. Still valid, 40,000, 44,000, same area here. And this is the important zone, the difference. See, in here you can see like the bear, the what I just mentioned, the transition, and then upper part, bear market, bull market right here, right? Bull market right here. All right, so it's interesting. It's interesting. I could watch this stuff for days and keep going, but let's try to get through the charts. VeChain moving up. Now, looking at this chart like this, right? Well, I think I could see some more sideways, right? Maybe right here before another move up. Doesn't look that parabolic, but I'm very bullish on VeChain. I think it could 44x and get to a dollar, but maybe closer to 20-30 x. All right, Trias, as you can see, this is a nice move right there. And since then, it's bullish. It's been bullish since when? October 2022, guys. All right, it's been bullish for a long time. When in doubt, zoom out. Things look really good here, and we're still off of these highs, right? But things look really good here. You know, this is to me a bullish chart, a very bullish chart, guys. All right, this is sideways action. Accumulation for the next leg up, where I think we could probably blast through right here, this 550 range into $6.23 is where I think we'd try to get to. We could blast through here and get to right there. Interesting. Veracity also sideways, looks kind of similar to VeChain. chart, and it should, because VeChain and Veracity are older tokens, one of my older holdings. I don't hold VeChain right now, but I would like to get back into it, to be honest with you. And so we'll sideways. We're out of this channel. Let's see if we can maintain it from here. See this channel right here, 0.00, what is this? 0.0076, more or less 0.0077, right? It's channel that we're at. From here, I think we build a base, and we're gonna blast through this eventually, get past a penny, and I think eventually get to $1 up here. Sounds crazy, right? You'll see. Let's see what how many X's that would have to be roughly. About 120. How about 120X to get to $1? Not bad. It's doable. It's very doable. Believe me, it's very doable. Land share. Chart looks really bullish, especially since October of 2023. Very, very bullish. That's a nice little pump right there. Is this a double, what is it called? Double top? Do we drop back down like that? We're just in a different time right now, guys. I think we established that we are in a bullish territory, right? The beginnings of a bull run. So the trend would be, the bias would be towards the upside. Eventually, we would break on through this, man. This looks really good. If we have a week to red, that's when I would buy, because that probably means it's a respite before the next move up, and that's what a lot of them look like. Let's look at Relio. Relio looks really good too, right? Last week we had a red week. This week it's green. Interesting. So maybe this is an area of oscillation, sideways movement before the next leg up, because look at this, weeks and weeks and weeks of just going up and up since December, right? No, since, let's say, January 2023. Up, sideways, up, sideways for a while, up. So let's see if we do some sideways for a while. But if it is this accumulation, this thing is gonna go parabolic. I gotta go on at least at $24, right? Which is a easy 33x. It's nothing. It's nothing. Okay, so I mean, yeah, this thing could easily even go higher than that. Get to $100, $80, right? Let's see what 100x is really quick from current levels. Yeah, just shy of $80, shy of 70, around $70. Around $70 is 100x. Definitely, I think definitely doable. That would put it in the billions of market cap. But if this is the real world asset king, one of those, or quite a few of them, one of them is going to get into the high billions, and quite a few of them will probably reach into the billions, in my opinion, because that's how hot that narrative is going to be, in my opinion. But look at that. Looks very, very bullish, guys. Looks very, very bullish. And like I mentioned, inverse head and shoulders, which I'd have it here, but I think it's going to go a lot higher than that, guys. Right now, consolidation, not a bad zone, guys. If you're not in it before the rest of this, before the rest of this 33x, I would, and I've mentioned I have a hodl bag, obviously a very nice hodl bag, and I have a nice position in trading position. All right, Watts Pay. A lot of these charts look the same, right? So the 1 week though, in this one, it's a little different. Again, this one's more like trias, where it's just stair stepping up, you know, and maybe because big pumps, drops to this line right here, big pumps, drops this line underneath it. Now same thing, you know. So maybe we have another pump, or maybe we drop here before the next big leg up to 7 cents. All right, so maybe I'd wait for a little drop, but I mean, maybe this sideways action isn't going to be as long here, because it looks like we are moving up, but that has happened before, right? That has happened before. And then this drop, so nibble. Still very, very, very bullish. I think it's going to continue up. All right, this is Watts Pay that we're looking at, by the way. Fab Welts looks bullish, guys. All these charts, if you zoom out on the 10 week, look bullish, look very bullish. And it's still early because these are all considered low caps. All right, I think the biggest one might be Veracity with, like, I don't know, 80 million. I forget what the market cap is on that. Maybe less. I think it might be 50. But that's a low cap. What has this done so far? 17x from its lows. Very, very bullish, guys. Very bullish, and still relatively early, guys. Relatively early. Do we just play in this zone right here? But look at how nice that chart is. That's my average buy, 0.00856, and right now we're 0.013. So I missed the majority of this, unfortunately, and I was aware of it, but I don't know what I was looking at. But it's still not late. It's still not late. You know, we are still right here in this channel between 0.0134 and 0.0095. You can get under a penny, that'd be cool, and it might drop back down. It's very volatile, as you can see. All right, so it might drop back down. Fab Welt, good gaming play. Good gaming play, similar to Shrapnel, but apparently not at that level. But I think this, because it's lower market cap, better tokenomics, this thing could probably give you a better performance. Although Shrapnel might be the better project, or you know, things like that. It's different. It doesn't necessarily mean, you know, just because the project is better that it'll outperform a lesser project. Okay, so there are a lot of factors. This is not a science, guys. This is an art. Part science, part art. The other sweet science, crypto. The first one is boxing. All right, Nakamoto Games. Look at this bad boy, huh? Jesus. Good Lord. Maron. If I was Italian, I'd be like Maron. Look at this. It's just going up and up and up. Little respites in between, right? For 1 week. Do we have a little respite right here before the next leg up? If you're not in this project, for your sake, I hope so. I also have a little trading bag here that I'm going to trade and ride up as well. Get this, but my hodl bag is here at 42 cents. All right, Rio, I have a trading bag. Trias, I got rid of the trading bag, and then we'll see the other trading bags that I have. GFAL, games for a living. This is where I finally decided to get in, but look at how bullish that chart is, right? Boom, launch, up, up. I think the next area is just an area of accumulation before the next leg up. This thing looks awesome. At some point, maybe we do break down, but just not right now. Maybe we do have a longer sideways accumulation at some point, but just not right now. So keep that in mind. Tectum. Tectum looks nice as well, guys. This is my average buy, $5.39 right here. I actually did get in lower, but I mean, I did buy up more here, so that's why my average got increased. But I did catch some of this down here, just not enough. All right, so Tectum looking like it could have its first accumulation period in a while, right after this big run up, which is nice, guys. Nice little run up. Now maybe some sideways action before the next run up. Good project, guys. Good area. Hello, I have zero exposure, but the project, the chart looks really good. Tectum chart also looks very good. That's a V-shaped recovery right there. KGI has yet to launch. This might be a great buying price. I have been buying this most recently because I think compared to all the other ones that I like, we're in a really good buy zone. I think Delicium, KAGI and KuCoin, but regular it's AGI outside of KuCoin. All right, but still a good buy price. Maybe I'll buy a little bit more to lower this average 0.029 because right now we're at 0.026, and I don't know how long it's going to stay here before its next move up. It does look like right now it is a V-shaped recovery though, huh? Pretty interesting. Crypto tanks. That's what we're looking like right now. Also one that super risky, right? This is like $150,000 market cap right now, and I put my average buy is 0.0021, but look at the pumps that it can have. All right, and that's why, and I think right now this is the floor. This is the floor. I would buy more, but I'm already where I want to as far as exposure, capital that I put in. As far as that type of exposure, I'm good. That's as low as I'm going to be able to get it, you know. And maybe I might regret that later, but maybe not. Hopefully I will regret, come to regret it as this thing goes up to here or higher, $1.30. But you never know. It doesn't take much to have this thing pump, and I'll be happy with 100x around here, you know. $1. What would a dollar? Let's see where 100x is from current levels. That's 200x. 100x is roughly around there. 16 cents, 14 cents, 15 cents. It's nothing. It's nothing. This thing can definitely do that. To get back to all-time highs of $1.34, what would that be? Current levels. And I know it was different market cap, different all that stuff, but that would be an 871x. these are the plays that, although extremely risky, could be the real legitimate 1000x's. Crypto tanks. Game looks pretty decent for what it is. And things like that could explode. Doesn't take much to move a $100,000 market cap. Okay, GQ, just oscillating right here, all right? But off of its lows, right? So I mean, maybe this might not be a bad galactic quadrant. And I guess the team apparently is very, very good, and good people, like over 200 people in the team in total. I have a friend that has seen the offices, so they're in Spain, and so it's good. How many offices have you guys seen? You know, so it's something to consider. I have a small little bag. I don't know if I'll put in more. I had a chance to buy here, and maybe I'm gonna regret it, because I think where we are gonna go is up here easily. 0.008. We're at 0.002. 25. So maybe I could use this as a short-term trade, you know, see how quickly it takes to get up here, because this was a fast move, right? After a long sideways, a fast move up. So maybe sideways, another quick move up, you know. You never know. So it's good to be in the game. Okay. Compete. Nice chart. I like it. Another gaming play. GQ was also a gaming play. Galactic Quadrant. Compete. Look at this. Nice chart. And we are in the upswing. Price discovery basically at all-time highs. Compete, good game, although you have to get it in Ethereum, on the Ethereum network, so it's pricey. Synverse, I have a very nice bag of trading, and I also have an incredible bag right here, 0.0025 hodl bag that made me a good chunk of change. And then up here, I sold my VeChain to buy this, and the last 3 weeks it's been doing that. Essentially, I should have zoomed out before I did all that, did more homework, and I would have seen maybe that we are in a consolidation area before the next leg up. But that's cool. Consolidation is fine, because this from here to here was something like 700 and something days, was it? How many days was it? Let's see, from here to more or less here. 168 days. I say 175 days before to this area right here, to October 9th, right? So basically April 17th to October 9th, well, 165 days to get this drop. And this only took about 35 days, was it? $28 days. All right, just so you know, I mean, it takes a long time for it to drop. No, not really. In this case, it did, to drop down to the floor, and then it took like a month for it to come back up, guys. So let's see how long this consolidation period takes. But eventually, the next rip up is going to be a nice rip up, guys. All right, it's gonna rip up. I think this project is really good. So that's cool. While I'm nursing trading losses on paper, you know, watching VeChain go against me. Because VeChain in the meantime did that. If I zoom out, this move right here really looks like nothing. And if I zoom out, this move right here really looks like nothing. And comparatively, this looks like the more bullish chart, doesn't it? So I just got to be a little bit more patient and wait before this thing pumps up. My idea is to get this thing to pump up, take out the money, go back into VeChain, free position, and I have extra cash. Citus, wow, look at that. Does that not look bullish? Week after week after week up. So right now might not be probably the best time. Well, the best opportunity is essentially, as far as being able to accumulate, as it's been the last few weeks. It's just been going up and up and up and up. Obviously, if you accumulated here, you'd be happier here. But if you're accumulating here and it's dropping, eventually it's going to go up, and you're going to be happy there too. All right, so Citus, interesting. Everything looks bullish, guys. Senate, which is also part of Citus, a gaming play, I bought right here. It's been going up. This is the governance token of the Citus project, which is again a gaming play Senate token. The 1 week looks very bullish, off its lows, way off its lows. Nice V-shaped recovery, or a W, both bullish patterns. Shrapnel, bad tokenomics, amazing chart. Amazing charts. I sold I bought at like 17, and then I sold at like 19, and then I bought back again at 27, because I'm like, you know what, this looks too bullish, I'm just gonna ride it up. I know the tokenomics aren't great, but it looks like it's gonna keep going up. That looks extremely bullish. Eventually it's gonna have a pullback, you know, a sideways consolidation before the next leg up. Where it does that, I will add to my trading position, and eventually I will sell somewhere probably in the quarter, before the dilution event, whatever it is, before the next unlocking event of tokens, which I think, I can't remember. I think it's like either March or April, something like that. So I'd like to be so out of the position before that, because I don't know how much of an effect that's going to have on the price. But I'm going to ride it up, see what happens after that. All right. Let's see. Taboo token. I do have a small little bag of it, and it does look pretty bullish. It's porn, so I mean, I'm sure it'll do well because people are degenerates. Marshall has finally, and I have a small little bag of Marshall too, 20 cents. I'm actually underwater still, but this one looks like it's also woken up in the last few weeks. Interesting, right? Very interesting. Unmarshall is what it's called. Not really too many people talk about it. I also have a small bag of BAB. I am underwater, and it doesn't look that bullish. We'll see. But everything in a bull market pumps, so eventually I'll at least probably break even and see what happens. I think they're like banking or something, digital banking. I don't follow too much because I don't like the charts. DSLA protocol, it had some hype at the beginning, and I bought it way too high, probably here. And since then it's dropped, and I have had no interest in buying more, cost averaging that down. I could have easily, and it has moved up a little bit, but we'll see. Again, relatively bullish, right? Relatively bullish in the short term. It's been going up and up, and now a period of a couple of weeks maybe before the next leg up, where it's just what's happened previously, 2 weeks at the most. So maybe this one's due for a next leg up here, or maybe even higher. Right now it's at 0.0014, right? Look, two reds, up, one red, up, two reds, up. All right, so same thing, maybe two reds, up. We'll see. DSLA protocol. GLQ has been moving up a little bit. Inverse head and shoulders, what it looks like. You know, if that's the case, 23 cents. I bought it at 0.0091. I'm just up a little bit. I have a small little bag of it. I just recently bought added to my trading a small little trading bag too, to see if in fact this breaks out from here and goes up higher. And it would be a short-term trade. If it pumps up, I'd sell, put it into something else. All right, let's see. But I have heard more and more people talk about this token. Damn, I'm at like 27 seconds. Let's see. OREI chain. Let's see. I got to do this quick, guys. OREI chain, bullish, right? Bullish in September 23rd. Look how nice that chart is, boys and girls. Average buy, going up. IMG NAI. That chart looks bullish, guys. IMG NAI, image generation AI. OREI was the previous token. But look at this. This is my average buy, 0.015, and it's at 0.044. I do want to open up a trading bag of this because I think, you know, after this consolidation, it's going to pump up again. That's just, you know, what it does. It's very volatile. It could drop down a little more and then pump up hard. CTI, Cleantech CTI. I actually recently divested a little bit, but I still have a bag, 0.024. And not bad. Not too great either. Happy. I have a small little bag, 1064. Still, I think I still think it's in a pretty decent buy zone. It hasn't really pumped up too hard. This is cybersecurity. Uno Re, also in cybersecurity. I took advantage of this. Got my average, because I was in the position, got my average buy down here. It was like up here. It was like here. It was like here probably. Got it down, and I've held. I haven't added since, but it's still in a pretty good position. It hasn't recovered fully, but I think eventually it will. This is actually also another good one to consider as far as, relatively speaking, compared to the other ones, that is still hasn't really pumped yet, and should. PBR, Poker Bridge. I'm underwater still, but getting closer. I just recently added just a little bit here. This is in Polkadot, and I don't know. The project actually looks really good. I don't know why the chart looks like that. The project actually looks really, really good. If you take the time to go take a look at it, you'd probably be bullish yourself, but just I don't know why this is like that and why it's been a laggard so far. But I mean, if you take a look, something of interest. Neroni AI, super small cap, but it has moved 20 cents. It's at, I think, like 26 cents right now, maybe 30 cents around there. Chart looks pretty good, right? Consolidation, drop, maybe the next leg up. I think it's clear skies after this move up here, right? Price discovery at some point. Chart looks pretty decent. AI project, AI play. Leo X recently opened up a position to trade here. Just started. All right. Wow, 30 minutes. Okay, guys. All right, let's see if I can just finish real quick because there's not much left. Block Square token, 0.033. Recently started accumulating more. All right. I had bought, I forget where. I don't know where I bought this, but I think up here. And then I had no interest in it, but recently I've increased my interest, and I think I'm good where I'm at with it though. This thing could do well. Block Square token, 76 million in their portfolio of tokenized assets. I mean, hey, that should say something. Boson Protocol, really didn't pay attention. Have a small bag, might pay attention now because it looks like the V shape is in, and maybe this might be going up. Been hearing a lot more about it. Nasdaq's chart looks pretty decent, guys. Actually, probably haven't even heard about it. It's a real world asset play. 24 cents. I'm just underwater. Good staking thing. Good staking portal. I have this in staking, and it's on the Polygon network. It's on the Polygon network. Good pedigree for as far as team. Again, a real world asset play. They want to have a DEX where you can trade your real world assets, and it looks pretty good, right? The next move I could see it coming up like that, right? And this was like a 70x right here, guys. That's what woke me up to it. But unfortunately, I missed most of it, and then this happened. But I'm okay with the bag. I haven't really added too much because of the staking. The staking basically adds free money for me. So yeah. So I have a bag, and let's see what happens. I think it's been moving, and I think it's moving in the right direction. Finally, after this drop, we're on the way up again. My opinion. STBU, inverse head and shoulders, right? That's the case up here, 78 cents. 0.022 is my buy. It's moved recently, maybe in consolidation before the next leg up. UBXS, real world asset play. Strobox was a real world asset play. NSDX was also one. UBXS, small cap, right? 0.044, tiny cap. Could be even considered a micro cap. It's like barely over $1 million. Nice move recently, right? Couple of weeks of red before the next leg up, in my opinion. Bullish chart. Credify, more people should be talking about Credify. 0.0036, my average buy. Look at this beautiful move. Look at this beautiful. My average buy was actually higher. I probably bought up here, but because I bought here as well, that lowered my average buy to here, and I bought a good chunk. So that's the lowest I could get it to though before things started moving against me. But I'm happy it did. This is a nice little pump, and I think Credify can get to $1. Credify could get to $1. 1 week. Looks bullish, guys. Looks bullish. Not much stuff overhead. Not much resistance overhead after this 0.013. Boom. I could see us going. All right. Labs. Garbage. I think it'll keep going lower because I think this is garbage. Prop S. 0.02 cents. It's been moving. I am waiting to add more after January 10th because there is going to be a unlock tokens. I want to see what effects that has on the price, and then after that, I'm probably going to add some more. All right, guys, that's it. Wow, I went over by a lot. This is a long one. So please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you can. I appreciate it. See, the numbers are growing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Let's keep it going. I hope I bring you guys a lot of utility. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.